Just what a fantastic season it's been for him in fighting back from behind what feels like so many different games. When he's got the lead, he's absolutely crushed his opponents, though. We're going to find out if he can crush Ostkaka in game number 4, because that's what he needs to do. It's getting underway right now. Is Ostkaka going to end Ek0p season, or is he forcing a game number 5? Wow. This is not what I would have expected Ek0p to go with in game number 4.
Yeah, I just wasn't going to say anything until you noticed what Ek0p was playing here. I wanted to see your reaction.
I am stunned right now.
But we are seeing this become so popular lately.
I wonder what's inspiring him to put it all on the line with this deck.
Trying to steal a game, man.
It'd be the way to do it, but I'll tell you what, if there's a hand that's going to disrupt this, it is Fiery War Axe, Death Spite, Frothing Berserker, Armor Smith.
This hand is pretty good from Ostkaka.
Yep, snap off the Fiery War Axe. You can see Ek0p devastated by that one. If Ostkaka didn't have a Fiery War Axe here, this game was almost certainly in his control.
Yeah, and now he's just going to totem up on 2. Gotta love seeing that on Ostkaka's side of the board. Hey, you got a minion of power.
How big of a deal is that really if I'm in Ostkaka's spot? You know, I mean, obviously every damage counts. You know,
I think I just get my Frothing Berserker in play here.
I don't mind it at all.
Yeah, I might even attack this 1/1.
Let's go.
Yeah. Get him, yeah.
Why not?
Cut cut Rockbiter Weapon and Lightning Bolt is out.
Deal with it. Well, Spider Tank is going to be dealt with as well, and then Ostkaka is going to begin his assault.
Yeah, this does not look pretty. Yeah, this is pretty much game over right here.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see Ek0p, like, come on, man. You can't just have everything. Well, you can't just have it all. Like,
sometimes you can just have it all. And, you know, but having it all here was pretty simple. Fiery War Axe, Frothing Berserker, Death Spite.
Yeah.
Now, these cards are independently good on their own. They don't have to be in competition.
I've been asking for it for a very long time, Blizzard. Let's take care of this. Let's just get rid of this deck.
I don't mind. This is an honest start from Ostkaka. You know, mind you, Ek0p is playing what I consider one of the worst decks in the game right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's one of the worst decks. It's probably one of the worst competitive decks, but...
Well, that's...
Yeah,
obviously
that's
that's the
what
point
you
I'm
mean.
speaking from.
Yeah, but, man, your hatred for this deck knows no bounds.
It does not. I never forgive, and I never forget.
Well, at least he gets to make one gigantic minion here, but as we can see, this Execute's going to take care of this.
That makes swift work of
yeah,
this
he's going to be able to go. He's going to be able to play Grim Patron and Execute next turn, and even gain armor off of it. Like,
yeah, this is not the good times.
This deck is so oppressive. It's so bad for the game, in my opinion.
I just don't like the Grim Patron aspect. Everything else I think is totally fine.
Well, I think the card Grim Patron is fine.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I guess the Warsong Commander aspect. That's where
that's the problem for me, is the fact that you just get 30'd out of nowhere. Like, do you remember the days playing Hearthstone where they would have no board and you'd be at 30 and you're just like, yeah, I'm safe? That day doesn't exist anymore.
Not if they're playing Warrior, it doesn't. Or Druid sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like maybe one other spot where something crazy can happen, but not many.
Now, Ek0p's got so much work to do.
I mean, just look, Ek0p's having so much fun.
Well, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
And what is that single step?
Well, I think the single step is Doomhammer.
Yeah. Is there any possible way you can race this with Doomhammer, Rockbiter Weapon, and then Leroy and Crackle? So Crackle would be 6 if you max it. Leroy would also be 6, that's 12. You can Doomhammer for 4 here. If you want, you can actually just go for the full 10. So that would be 22. You're still short quite a bit, you know, because there's an Armor Smith and, you know, armoring up on his side. Jeez. Plus you're overloaded from the Doomhammer. Like,
just every front looks bad.
Does he just use the Rockbiter this turn to take care of both the Grim Patrons? Yeah, that looks like what's going to have to happen here. Or is he going
he's
upstairs?
going upstairs, boys.
Right. We're taking our small % chance to win instead of our very small % chance to stay alive.
Which is what I like. You have to play to win the game.
I like this. I mean, all the other lines just seem losing slower to me.
I totally agree with you. This is going to be a matter of whether or not Ostkaka can actually kill Ek0p in the next couple turns.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to get to draw 3 cards here, so this is pretty dangerous.
Second unstable goal gets added.
I mean, that could have been way worse.
Yeah.
There could have been some kind of whirlwind effect in here.
Yeah. The whirlwind effect is unstable goal instead. Both of them getting added to the board. You know, this feels like to me like this may shut it out. If Ek0p's got like an emergency lightning storm in here, that's about all I see.
Yeah, and then one of them's got 4 toughness as well.
Now, needs that lightning storm right now. I don't even know if it's in here. Ek0p going to scoop this one up. He had no way to chew through this board. Ostkaka is going to take this series 3-1 over Ek0p and end his playoff hopes.
Yeah, Ek0p is now officially eliminated from any playoff hopes. He can't even tie now for the last spot. Still a great season from him. I love to see the perseverance from him earlier in the year because, man, it was rough to begin with. I think he was 2-5 at one point.
Yeah, the beginning of the season did not look very good, and you have to take away the bright side from
right.
this. You know, what did you learn about this format? You know, again, how does playing a season different from just playing weekend tournaments? It's a very, very different kind of experience.